In a moment, I'm going to demonstrate the actual cable assembly procedure for an EZ-ON RJ45 connector onto a piece of CAT5 cable. But first, I want to highlight the advantages of the EZ-ON RJ45 versus the standard RJ45 modular plug. First, you do not have to cut the wire at a specific length so that it will butt up against the front of the connector. Second, you will make sure that the jacket goes into the connector far enough so when you crimp it, you'll get a proper cable support. This is evident by the fact that the wire goes all the way through the front of an EZ-ON RJ45 connector. Therefore, you can see the color of the wires to make sure that it is a proper 568A or 568B color pinout. If it is not, you can pull the wire out and push it back in again. By the virtue of these wires going all the way through the front of the connector, the jacket goes into the back of the connector far enough so that when you crimp it, you will get a good solid cable support. The first step is to cut the jacket off of the cable, exposing the twisted pair. Then separate the pairs. And then you have to untwist the pairs. There are several techniques available. I use a small screwdriver, insert it between the pair, and then pull it through. That makes a nice clean untwist. I will do the same thing with the rest of the pair and then straighten them out and put them into the right color pattern. I have now straightened the pairs and arranged them into the proper color configuration, and in most cases that is going to be a 568B termination. You will note from pin 1 to 8 the color pattern is white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. I now insert the wires into the back of the connector. Make note the wires go all the way through the front of the connector so that you can inspect them for the proper color pinout. If they're not correct, you can pull the cable back out and reinsert it to the proper pinout color configuration. Also make note that the jacket of the cable is firmly up into the back of the connector to give a very strong cable support. I'll now take the special crimp tool, insert the connector into the die, and in one motion I'm going to crimp the back of the connector and cut the wires off at the same time. You now have a perfect RJ45 connection, guaranteed 100%.